Peace and love, everyone. Um, Hope everyone is doing well. Long time no see. Today is September 17th, 2024. On this lovely Tuesday, we have on this Mars Day. I want to say Tuesday is ruled by Mars. We have a partial. I'm sorry, there was a bug. We have a partial lunar eclipse in Pisces, a full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. So essentially, our full moons are all about releasing, shedding, surrendering, just the energy of letting go, shifting, establishing, rearranging, all of those things, right? And so it happens to be happening in the sign of Pisces, which is a very sensitive sign in the sense that very sensitive sign in the sense that it feels everything, right? I like to consider Pisces, or I like to describe Pisces energy as the depths of the ocean. And it's always like, how deep can we go? How deep can we go? But it's also like sometimes it likes to stay there, right? Like sometimes it likes to get lost in the depths. Sometimes it likes to escape or hide, run, avoid, however you want to phrase it, right? So with this energy, of it being a lunar eclipse as well, there's like, you can't run from your shadows. Like you have to see them, you have to integrate them and embrace them, so that you can be aware. I feel like sometimes we like to, or sometimes it's easier to just be like, oh, I don't want these shadows, I want to come out, or like I want to get rid of them, or just the things that dwell in the shadow space. So like certain energies, certain qualities within us that we don't necessarily like, right? Like we don't necessarily like that, these things about us, but like you have to accept these things about you, and then know how to, with that acceptance, then comes the integration, as so that way we may heal these spaces. A lot of this stuff is learned behavior. A lot of it is maybe just how your chart is made up, right? Like how your signs are made up. A lot of it could be just ancestral things that you're dealing with. That's something that I've been learning and processing, in the ancestral lineage part, is that like I got a lot of energy that's not mine. Just like plain and simple, it's not mine. Actually, it's been here for thousands of years, and it's just your job, yours meaning mine, it's just my job to transmute it. Like, let's shift it, let's change this energy. Oh, you don't like this? Okay, let's transmute it. Let's like make it better. How can we make it better? So yeah, like, you are good enough. How can you make it better? So that has been my takeaway from this full moon. I've been crying all day, beautiful tears. I've been crying all week, and yeah, I cry all the time. I'm just a sensitive soul. But like, this moon has really opened me, like in a space where I realized like, oh, okay, my emotions are present, they're here, they're valid. What do we do with them? Do we give them names? Even just like the multiple voices in my head, like I've been giving names to, so that way I can know like, oh, okay, she's talking to me, this one's talking to me, this one's talking to me, this one's speaking to me, I need to really listen. Like, even the voices that I'm like, okay, you're saying this, but actually no, I'm going to do this instead. Like, having the discernment to know and decipher what's for you and what's not. with this full moon happening in Pisces in the sign while the sun is still in Virgo, it's a little anxious. There could be a lot of anxiety, just in the sense of like there's anxiety around Virgo season just regardless, because Virgo is the ultimate goddess, right? It's ultimate goddess energy. And I kind of describe it sometimes though, like, yeah, like Virgo is the ultimate goddess energy. And so with that though, we equate that to like perfection. And I was talking to a very near and dear loved one of mine, and we were talking about the concept of perfection, and how we recognize, and this was coming from her, so she recognized that she was chasing perfection versus wholeness. And in wholeness, that means you accept your shadows and you integrate that information, so that way you can be whole and operate at your optimal level and be proud, right? Like when we operate out of our shadows, like there sometimes that comes with shame. Like, damn, I didn't mean to, like, you just shame yourself for like responding a certain way or doing a certain thing, and it's really just like, oh, you just were like you just weren't aware for a second, you know. But like give yourself grace to pull yourself back, because like you're not far off from your alignment. You just have to accept it and honor it, you know. So yeah, so with it happening, like I said, Virgo and Pisces are sister signs, so they are opposites. So where everything is like the details with Virgo, Pisces is very much so like, we'll figure it out later. Let's just do it. Let's just try it. And Virgo's like, nah, we need a plan. Like, we need a fucking plan. And Pisces is like, well, we could just dream it, and then we could just swim in the dreams and like make it happen. So like, yes, that's very true. However, we are also supported to plan out our dreams. Like, no dream is too big. Like literally that, like actually be bigger. Like if you have a dream, actually make it bigger. And I'm in that spirit of embracing like making my dreams bigger. So I hope you are too. That's really all I got as far as talking, because like I said, I'm very emotional. I am always very emotional. This moon has me very, very, very in tune with those emotions. It has me embracing those emotions, understanding them, getting to know them, being with them. So with Pisces energy, it's always important to ground down into earth. With it happening in Virgo season, is a beautiful thing, because we are in that grounded state of mind with this earth sign. But it just requires you to do a little extra work, right? Like just take that extra step to just like come on down from the clouds. So this would be a great time. This would be a great time for you to grab a journal, even if it's your notes app in your phone, and just write out some things. Okay, first prompt is, what is everything that you would like to let go of with this full moon under this energy, allowing the eclipse to take that energy. And like the definition of an eclipse, sidebar, the definition of an eclipse is really when the earth passes the moon and covers the moon. I don't fucking get it, because I'm like, how does the earth pass and block something, but we on the earth, but then the moon, we can't see it, but like we can see it, but like, I don't know. I need to do more research, because eclipses fuck me up, because I'm just like, how is this possible? Like, what do you mean the sun's in the way? Like, what do you mean the earth passed by and like now like I just don't, planets are next level shit that just be like, it'd be a lot. So yeah, so back on track. So the first prompt is what would you like to let go of? What would you like to allow this full moon energy to take with it as it goes? You can clean slate or you can just fine tune, but be specific, because we are in Virgo season, so include the details, like the very, very, very like small, minute details that you think are irrelevant. Nah, like include those in the things that you want to go to. And once you write that prompt, you write everything down that you want to let go of. Your next journaling prompt will be squirrel. Your next journaling prompt will be, what are your dreams? And not your goals. What are your dreams? Okay? And make them big. Like, very, very big. Like visions, very grand visions. And also, because we're in Virgo season, be specific. Include the details. Like, I see myself dancing in a room wearing all gold with diamonds, and the lights are spotlight on me and everything else is black, and like I'm gonna save my dreams for my journal, but you know, like, be very, very specific, you know what I'm saying? So like, so that way we can see them come to fruition, and we are co-creators of this life experience in these meat suits on this rotating rock that doesn't make any sense. So like, even if you think your dreams don't make sense, life literally isn't real. It doesn't make sense. Like, the fact that we're here and like I have an arm, it's just fucking crazy. Like, so be as crazy as life when it comes to your dreams. Yeah, and those are 2 journal prompts that you can do. And I would also suggest, like, today, and for the rest of the week, because the energy is just very strong, journal about your dreams. If you go to sleep and you have dreams, journal about them. Journal about any visions that come to you. Maybe, like, I get daydreams often, so like, even if you get a daydream and you see a vision that pops up, like, write it down. Writing things down is so important, because you have to get it out. And even if writing isn't your thing, maybe you talk it out. Maybe you turn on your camera for a second and you record something just so that you can express it. Like, just express what's in your mind. Even the thoughts that like maybe don't feel good to you or don't sound good. Like, it's peace and love and like love and light, but like darkness can shine too, you know? Like, shadows have a place. They don't just go away. Our light can be brighter so that our shadows don't appear, but they still, you know, darkness is still an integral part of your light shining bright. So allow yourself to be whole. Allow yourself to be all of you. Okay, and with that said, oh, I meant to do this. I meant to light these. With that said, I am going to do a grounding meditation. So if you are ready, you can get yourself comfortable, give yourself a second to make space and time for yourself. If not now, maybe you spin the block and come back later on this. No matter what you're doing, you can be still in your mind, even when you're moving. And yes, stillness in the body does help. But right now we're focusing on our minds. So there'll be no movement that I will be guiding you through aside from your lungs opening. Little for you. All right. So, wherever you are, even if you hear outside noise from where I am or from where you are, allow it to become a part of the meditation. Recognize it, acknowledge it, and then let it go. And if you're in a comfortable seated position, you may lower your gaze. And if you feel safe where you are and comfortable, you may close your eyes. And we're going to take a deep breath in together. Deep inhale through your nose. And open mouth exhale, sigh it all out and let it all go. The next ones I'll do with you. So deep inhale. And that's when we're going to get real loud. And then we just return to some regular deep inhales and exhale through your nostrils. Inhale through your nose and exhale out the same. As you inhale, I invite you to tell yourself thank you for showing up for yourself in this moment. As you inhale, tell yourself thank you for being present within your body. And maybe on your next inhale, you can set an intention for the sounds you will receive. Mine is I actively surrender to my journey. Wherever you are in your breathing, let's take a deep inhale together and exhale it out. wherever you are, I invite you to come back. And we can welcome ourselves back with a deep inhale and open mouth exhale. Deep inhale and let it all go. Deep inhale. Maybe bring some movement into your space. And we will close how we started with 3 deep breaths together. So you take a deep inhale in, arms can come above your head. And as you exhale, flick your fingers like you're trying to get water off your fingertips. And deep inhale. And exhale, shake out your hands and your wrists. Let it all go. Deep inhale. In this one, you can bring your hands to prayer. You can bow into yourself. And I thank you for allowing me to guide you through words, sound, and breath today. May your week and these next 28 days to this next lunar cycle be full of love, joy, peace, and prosperity. I'm grateful, honored, and humbled to be a guide and be of service. I thank you. I see you. I am you. May you go in peace. Namaste. Step it up for yourself. And until next time, peace.